Yo, welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for WOR, and as you can see we are racing around Qatar. It's round 10 and there are only 12 rounds in this league. Currently we are in P7 in the standings, and I think it's pretty close to the guys up until P5 in the standings, so we're gonna try and get that still. And hopefully we will get that. Would be quite nice. For now, this is Q1, first lap of 0.267, which brought us to P6, but then we dropped to P9 once everyone had done their lap. Now, in the top right, you can see a 0.92 split in Q1, and we are over a 10th up, almost 1.5 tenths here. So we're on for a pretty decent lap. In this corner, we make a small mistake on exit. Still almost 1.5 tenths, and now this corner we were about to gain a lot of time on exit there. We could have been up I think close to 2 tenths, maybe 1.8 tenths. We only crossed the line with 900 for a 10th improvement, so we left a lot of time on the table. Still managed to get through, but we were only 400ths of pole, so we could have easily done that, but I almost invalidated on exit there in the final, in Q1 the final corner. So I had to lift off just to make sure to not invalidate. Now Q2 of first lap was 0.0, and currently we are on P8 on the leaderboard, and it's obviously the top 10 who will make it through to Q3. So we need a very good lap here. For now we're not really improving, and I think we need at least a 10th in order to make it to Q3. And now first sector, it's a 295, which is alright but not great. So we need a very good final part of this on this lap basically. 300's up now, so we are improving a little bit. And then this left hand we brake too late, go too wide, miss the apex. And we are not losing time to our delta, but there was definitely a couple hundreds there what we've lost there. 8.5 is our split, so that's quite nice. Then this fast left-hander missed the apex a little bit, lose more time, and now the final corner in 5th gear. Pretty clean, but we've lost too much time on the left-hander before sector 3 and in the left-hander in sector 3. So it's a 9.99 going across the line, but as you can see we are out. We are in P11 and we only had to be quicker by 3 thousandths in order to make it through to Q3, as Nicholas did a 9.96. But yeah, anyway, it's P11 for now. This is the Q3 grid, or at least the starting grid for the top 10. It's Thomas Ronau who did a very good lap, 5.44. So yeah, that's qualifying, and let's get into the race. Here we are then at the start of the race. As you can see, we're on the soft tires, and that's a strategy I barely do. So let's see how this is gonna go. We're gonna start in P11 on the left hand side. Nicholas ahead of us, also on soft tires. There are 5 red lights, and away we go. Seems like our start isn't too well. Considering we are on the soft tires, have to defend against Patrick there behind us. And now it is time to make some moves, as we have soft tires and the majority of the grid is on hard tires. So we will have more pace in the opening laps, and we have to use that to make some moves here. So you can see Nicholas straight away fighting with Shanaka to make some moves, and now we're gonna try and get past him as well. Now braking very late, trying to go around the outside there of Nicholas, and we make it stick, and then having the inside for this right-hander. And now it's Valentin and Reese out of us going side by side as well. Reese backs out of it, and then on exit of this corner we're gonna use our battery and try and make a move again. Reese is not really defending, so we can go up the inside, but we can't get alongside Valentin, so we have to back out of that for now. But currently we are already in P8, so we've gained 3 positions in this opening lap, and now Valentin is quite far behind Jarno up ahead, so again, using the battery, he's not really fighting us as we are on the soft tires. Now it's also Luke Smith getting close behind us. Just tap the ERS there to make sure you can't get past us as well. Then in lap 3, we set the fastest lap. And we are right behind Jarno Opmeer in his Mercedes. And we are still gonna try and get past him. So we're gonna use our battery going up the inside into this double right-hander, and Jarno backs out of it. So we managed to get past him as well. Up to P6 we go. And then you can see behind Luke and Nicolas, both on softs, also trying to fight their way forward. Both getting past Jarno now, and Nicolas is behind us again. But they've surely used quite some ERS there, and around this track it is very hard to recharge your battery, as Jarno got up to P8 there, so his hearts are starting to work compared to our soft tires, as Nicolas gets past us. To be honest, I didn't notice it at all, he just was there, but yeah, I don't really mind it, as we are going into the pits now and he's right ahead of us, so we can just use him to follow and basically save batteries. He almost,
Jesus, Nico went slow.
Almost lost a part of our front wing there, as I felt like Nico broke quite early into the pits there, but luckily made no contact, I think. No damage, so we should be good. Onto the hard tires we go. So we're doing a soft hard strategy, and that's something I have barely done. I think it's the first time I'm doing a strategy like this in this game. But yeah, let's see how this is going to work out. For now, Nicolas, as you can see in the top left, is 1.3 seconds behind Tom Manley. So we need Nicolas to push and try and get back into the DRS of Tom to not lose any time, basically.
Yeah, it's using.
Now there are cars coming out of the pits. It is Thomas Gal coming out of the pits on the mediums, and he maybe blocked Nicolas a little bit there. So Nicolas lost time, but didn't really matter, as Thomas managed to get back into the DRS of Tom anyway. So we are all on the train again, and that's quite nice. And now we have
the Alpine is Philip Presnader. He's yet to pit, so try to get through him quickly.
Okay. So it's Philip Presnader who is still out on the hard tires. You can see him driving up ahead there, and you see he is defending against us, so that's not ideal, because we will lose quite a bit of time with that, probably. And he's just trying to help, I think, 3 teammates, which actually isn't allowed in the first place. I think he's helping Patrick, Luke and Kai Pearson, who is behind us in the train, somewhere in the train as well. But yeah, we have to try and get past him as soon as we can, as Nicolas tapped his rear. Obviously Nicolas has more grip than Philip, so that's why, and now we give a little tap on Nicolas, not on purpose, and luckily he didn't spin or anything, but I think it ruined his run a little bit there, so that's not ideal. And now still we have to get past him as soon as we can, because we are only losing time to Thomas, and now Philip is defending as well and really holding us up here. And there's also Thomas and Otis behind us catching on, I think, 2 or 3 lap fresher mediums. So we're not in an ideal position here. And now Nicolas goes around the outside of Philip. We are doing a switchback and we have the outside for this right hander, but we do have more grip and managed to keep it around the outside there.
Get him gone, man.
Yeah, I obviously wasn't really happy with what Philip did there.
That ruined it, man.
As we have lost loads of time. As you can see, the gap to Thomas is 2.5 seconds now. And we were right behind him in the DRS train. So yeah, no ideal. Just unfortunate, basically.
Try to overtake here.
But now, as Thijs said there, we're gonna try and
30%.
overtake Nicolas on this straight, as Thomas is right behind us as well, and he will surely go for a move. So this way I do get past Nicolas, but I still have someone ahead of me I can follow. But the only issue is Thomas does have much better tires than us, as he is on the mediums and I think 2 or 3 lap fresher. So it will be hard to stay with them with the tire advantage they have. And now Otis gets past us as well. And as you can see in lap 18, we've also dropped the guys behind, as they were doing good pace. And now in lap 19 you can see we've lost the DRS. I just didn't want to blast my ERS below 10%.
25.
As I asked for Jake's ERS there. And that was 25%. So we can't really use Jake to catch back up. But luckily I managed to get back into the DRS.
Good job. DRS is equal to Jake.
So we managed to get back into the DRS, and now it's just time to save battery again. But Jake, we were on similar ERS and he is still blasting it. So that means he will probably be quite low. And as you can see, he's flashing as well. So he has a different plan than us, because I was just trying to save as much battery as I can for the end of the race. But yeah, Jake just decided to use it, and we'll see how that goes. Now Luke got past us as well, also on fresher medium tires. But yeah, that's just a risk of doing this strategy. You will make some moves at the start and will do an undercut, but then you will have worse tires than the majority of the drivers who are behind you. So,
what does Jarno have? 60?
Now.
So now, as you could hear Thijs say there, Jarno is on 65% battery and he's on 5 lap fresher mediums. So we're just gonna let him go, and he might make some moves and he would probably get past us anyway. So we're just gonna try and stay with him as close as we can and just defend to the cars behind now. As we are saving quite a bit of battery, currently on 65%. As you can see, cars up ahead are battling. It's Luke Smith and Jake, and they hit Tamas. So that means 3 cars were off the track there. So we went from P9 to P6 in one corner there, which is very good for us. Because we didn't have to use any battery for it.
In P1 does have a 3-second time penalty now.
Okay. And you could hear engineer say there, Frederick Rasmussen in P1 has a 3-second time penalty.
Gap to Freddy is currently about 2 seconds, so
yep.
Towards the end of the race we'll just need to be within the 3 seconds.
So 3 seconds is what we need to Freddy in order, we need to be within 3 seconds of Freddy in order to get his position, or at least get to P5. But now the final lap, nothing really happened, as Tom Manley was driving in second, and his teammates with Freddy. So they were,
I'll
I
take
think,
it.
a bit working together,
Clear,
and Tom
man.
just played smart, stayed
Clear,
behind
man.
him, using
He loves
DRS.
it, the P5, easy.
But now across the
Gimme.
line, it's P5 for us
Gimme,
after
gimme.
a strategy we have never really done before, and I was quite happy with it, as you can see. P11 to P5, so yeah, we made some. We made 6 positions
tried to help.
in this race, and
Yeah.
quite happy with how it went.
Reason,
Frederick,
not
his
like a
penalty
ruin,
was
Yeah, worked very well for
valid,
that
so he
race.
couldn't remove anything. So that means we're officially
Yeah.
5th in this race. So yeah, that's it. There are only 2 races remaining. Currently we are
Nico
P5
wasn't
in the
happy.
standings.
No,
So
I could just-
hopefully you
there
guys
was,
enjoyed this video, and I'll catch
let
you
me
guys
see.
soon.